Hi, thanks for joining me, Andy, over here. Let's have a look at the astrology for this very special day, which is Saturday, the 21st of December, the winter solstice, all over the northern hemisphere. It's the return of the light, and in the southern hemisphere, well, it's going to be a lot cosier, let's face it, as the nights draw in. But the light is here up north, and we have a Libra moon at the moment, but she's about to change over to a Scorpio moon. So things are going to be kind of a bit less balanced. And we will see a lot more kind of black and white thinking, really. That's the main thing of a Scorpio influence. And the moon influence is actually very strong at this time because basically people see things as either one thing or another. There's no sort of middle ground, or at least there isn't much middle ground. That's the moon influence. People are something rather more balanced than that, but do look out for people jumping to conclusions and try and avoid jumping to conclusions about yourself as well. That is very easily done. We're still in the waning cycle of the moon at the moment. She is, let me just check, 26.3%. So not long really till new moon now. It's much less than a week away. It's a time of consolidation, completion. Whatever you're doing at this time is kind of drawing things to a close so that you can start afresh when the cycle changes. And that is going to happen with the new moon on Boxing Day, the 26th of December at 5:13 a.m. UK time, GMT. And at just about exactly the same time, actually, there's going to be the solar eclipse in Capricorn. I posted a video about that the other day. Do check it out. I hope it's showing somewhere in the column at the side of this video somewhere. But it's kind of, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, really, because all the planets at the moment are not retrograde. They're all going forwards, except for Uranus, and that's, even Ceres is going forwards, who's, kind of the goddess of our food supply and that kind of thing. All very forward-moving, all very positive, actually, and all driving the changes of 2020, which is just over a week away now. God, it hardly bears thinking about, does it? But, yeah, not long at all until 2020. So that is setting the scene. Let's see what the planets are up to. The moon herself is sextile the sun, so a good time, in theory at least, for decision making. Time of harmony, balance and opportunity, and particularly because that actually came into being before this moment, while the moon is actually still in Libra. It really is kind of balanced, and there really should be a lot of harmony on display. Also, people celebrate in the winter solstice, of course, or the summer solstice if you're in the southern hemisphere, but certainly something to celebrate at a time when the veil between this world and the next is very thin, so our ancestors are close somehow, looking down on us, looking after us. Okay, now then, what is less harmonious is Mercury, which is void in Sagittarius. We may see schedules falling to bits, communication problems, maybe things breaking, maybe changes, maybe unusual conditions in the weather. And I've got to say it's a much nicer day than I thought it was going to be based on yesterday, looking out the window. It's a real sunny day here. And so, those changes and those unusual kind of weather conditions can actually be a positive thing, can actually be good. But there's a sort of high wind, at least at the mental level, that blows through anything that tries to resist change. So do try and be open to change today. Venus square Uranus, surprises, maybe sort of unusual social things going on. Generally, things are a bit out of whack because it's the holiday season in the Northern Hemisphere, at least. So things are likely to suddenly change. Possibly where meetings, where people are actually meant to come together, they might not go as well as planned. They might actually go very well, excuse me, but in a different direction to what we expect. And we see challenges to authority coming up with Venus square Uranus. But Uranus is actually retrograde right through until the 10th of January 2020. So who knows, really. With a retrograde with Mercury or something, we pretty well know which way it's going to go, what's going to happen. But Uranus, so far away in the solar system, it kind of varies, really, as to how much it plays into the situation. And it is a very, very positive situation today on 2112. Mars sextile Pluto, passions are high, and people are likely to take slightly risky, rather daring actions to try and kind of respond to the passion that's in the air. keep it real, but sometimes we need some passion to move things on. Think of relationships, think of love, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes you've really got to jump up and make a change, make a difference to keep the world turning and to keep things ticking. Well, I like to make these short ones. As we go further into the planets, they get further away and have different meanings and play into things, generally speaking, a bit less. But Neptune isn't terribly active in the charts, I want to say that. Jupiter is sextile Neptune. Spiritual optimism, idealism, high hopes, and actually inflated expectations going with that. But that has a lot of similarities with Mars sextile Pluto. So I think we'll see things going that way. Anyway, a happy solstice to you. As the old song said, I hope everybody is ringing on their own bell this fine morning. Keep it real, keep it Twig, brother. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, please, because that is really helping the channel to grow. There'll be more videos coming. I'm hoping against hope, to do some live readings actually on the channel very soon indeed. I did some on Facebook last night. That went rather well, and thanks to any of you who are watching on Facebook. If you're not on my Facebook, check it out, Twig Brother on Facebook, basically. Just go on Facebook and type in Twig Brother and I'll be there. Meanwhile, thanks to everyone who's liked and subscribed and leaving comments, because I do enjoy reading them. Makes me feel in touch, and I hope it makes you guys feel in touch as well, so we can share the journey in that sense and in every sense, really. So have a happy Saturday the 21st. Have a fabulous winter solstice, whatever you're doing, or a summer solstice if you're in the southern hemisphere, Kate and others, no doubt. And I'll be along again tomorrow with a look at the astrology of the week ahead as we go through Christmas week. Have a good one, be good to each other, and peace.